Alright guys, so I know it's been a long time since you see me, but you know, that's life. So just real quick, I thought I'll come and show you my Halloween setup. But first, just a little story time, I guess. So when I go grocery shopping, I take my planner with me, and because I used to keep my grocery list in my planner. So I would meal plan, then create the grocery list, and then take my main planner, which is this, my mini happy planner, to the grocery store with me. Just in case you're wondering, this is the mini snap-on cover that I've just kind of decorated and customized, and then layered with epoxy so that it's like set in stone. I have a few videos on it on my channel, but there's epoxy over it that gives it the shine. You can see like right there, it's like uneven, so there's like a divot in there, but it locks it in place so like it can get wet and everything, and none of this gets messed up. It just stays the way it is. So, but what happened is, when I go grocery shopping, when I do my grocery shopping, I do it for a week at a time, sometimes 2 weeks if I can swing it, or I think, if I take the time to plan it much in ahead, pretty much. And what happened was, my last stop, which is Walmart, I ended up leaving my planner in my cart. And so, literally, I turned back around, because I literally got to parked in my like apartment complex and realized I didn't have my planner, and turned back around to go back to Walmart. It's literally like a 7 or 8 minute drive depending on the lights, but I didn't even take like the groceries out of my car because I needed to go back and find my planner. And of course the customer service line was super long. I went back to the grocery carts and didn't see it in there. I kind of walked the store very quickly and was looking at people's carts just to see if maybe it was in the cart and they just hadn't noticed it yet. But so I ended up not finding it that day. So of course I came home and I cried, to be honest. Because I worked so hard on this, but two, it has like, I plan and do different things, and you'll see. So ultimately what happened is I decided to create a planner just for going grocery shopping with. So I use a TN now, pocket TN for that now. So instead of having to take my whole planner, this whole thing with me in the grocery store, I now use this pocket TN. And this is a Foxy Fix Cambridge. It is a single. I have a jump in there it's like a homemade jump in with some random elastic. I don't remember where, but like I said, this is a pocket or a number 2 Foxy Fix Cambridge, and it has brown stitching, brown elastics in the pin loop. And so what I decided to do was, like I said, this is what I take when I go grocery shopping now. It has everything as far as menu planning, meal planning, receipts, and new recipes and whatnot that I have a insert for to write in, but I still haven't wrote in yet. As far as my pen, usually I have one of these 3. Typically it's the this white pen, which is like kind of like the knockoff pen gem that is sold at Michael's. So if I lose it or it falls out, it's not gonna kill me. Like I would never put a pen gem, like an actual pen gem, in this pen loop, because I'd probably cry if I lost one of those. Or one, since it's October, one of these 2 jelly rolls. This one, does it have the color on here somewhere? You'll see it in the book. It looks red, but it's actually more like a pinkish red. It's hard to explain, but it's sort of like my orange in a sense, or orangey red, I should say. And then this purple, and these are both with that symbol that means that they're like the glitter, so they sparkle and stuff inside, which you will see. And then I decided to make this planner, or to decorate this planner, or have like a Halloween setup for this TN. So to do that, I kept it very simple, and I used this Tim Holtz ephemera pack, and it's the Halloween ephemera pack, but it has and this orange reddish color right here is very similar to the orange of the jelly roll. And then this is actually the paper pack I used, but it's covering, like, these were like my scraps, but this is the paper pack I used, which both of these I got from Michael's. Stop, guys. Both of these I got from Michael's, and they by the time I went, they were on sale. But I really like this paper pack because it was double-sided, and it also had this purple in here, and then, like I said, with the jelly roll, that orangey red color kind of offset it. So you'll see when I do my flip through. So first things first, these two paper clips are from Paper and Nui. I got them last year for Halloween, and I just slipped them in there, like literally just now. And then this paper is from the paper pack. All I did was, and I made it double-sided, I ripped the paper. So these are two different sheets of paper. I ripped one and like taped it together, and then did the same thing on the other side to make it double-sided. And then I took the jelly roll pen and just, you know, randomly trace some of the lines in the spider web just to bring that orange in there a little bit. I bought this TN from the Foxy Fix buy sell trade group on Facebook. So when I bought it, these are two Foxy Fix pockets. I think this is probably medium, and then this is the small size. They were already in the TN when I bought it. Sorry for the glare, for the light. And then, so like I said, everything other than these paper clips came from the paper pack or the Tim Holtz Ephemeral Kit. And so, see, there's purple skulls. And flip open, there's that. And I wasn't even thinking, but I should have, before I put all the ephemera on there, I should have laminated it before I put all the ephemera, because now it's all these bubbles and stuff. But lesson learned, it's all good. And then one thing I do, if you can see my finger in between it, is I leave a gap in between the two dashboards so that it's actually like a bend rather than a fold in between, if that makes sense. And then this is the actual color of the jelly roll pen, and that's just my name, but yeah, and you can tell it's sparkly. This rose gold paper clip is from Michael's, and so this is the monthly. Oh, I forgot. So these inserts came in a pack of 3 at Michael's. They're the ones in the like where Recollections made their TNs and whatnot. This is in that section. I just took the covers of the inserts off because the covers weren't really driving. So I just undid the staples, took off the cover, and then put the staple back in. So in this insert, it's 3 months worth, so it's a monthly, and then it goes into weekly. So like I said, so this is this week right here. Last week was the hurricane situation, so my apartment building ended up having no power for a few days, but we finally got power back on Sunday. So this is pretty much what I ended up eating. So I'm kind of going back and forth with trying to figure out what exactly I want to do as far as like, do I want to write my plan in the monthly part and then what I actually do in the weekly, or vice versa. So I think, because I don't like all these arrows and things, because you know how you plan one thing, but that's not always how it turns out to be, and that's how my meals are. I do keep it kind of fluid, because even though I put it on a certain date, it's okay to me if it ends up being Wednesday instead of the Monday or something like that. So this was this past week. So I had chicken chili on Sunday. Tuesday we had chicken chili again / probably didn't eat much of anything. Then meatball subs on Tuesday, chicken salad Wednesday, and then Wendy's on Thursday, which is bad because I had planned to cook, but I've been in the process of donating plasma, so it took longer than expected. So by the time I was done, I did not want to come home and cook. And then so Friday we had tacos, and then today is Saturday, which we would probably have some fried chicken, which wasn't in my meal planning situation. I just went through, because I should have actually gone meal planning, gone grocery shopping again today, but again, I donated plasma this morning, and after that I just wanted to come home and chill. So it's kind of been a long week. So, and then another thing is, every week I track what I spend on groceries. So like the very first week of the month is usually like the highest, and then the following weeks, or that's what I kind of think. This is my first time actually keeping, like, running it out and kind of comparing. So yeah, so after I go grocery shopping, which will probably be, which will have to be tomorrow because I won't have time during the week, then I'll write for the third week what it was. So that's how that works. So that was the first week of October, the second week, and this is this week right now. So I think I prefer it better when I write what my plan is in the weekly section, and then I write what actually happens in the monthly. So you don't end up with all these, or I don't end up with all these arrows and things in the monthly. I rather have the arrows and crosses out and stuff in the weekly. So when I go to look at an overview, it's just a bit easier to look at. So, and then I kind of write notes too, just like what I liked about it or not, or if, because my boyfriend ended up really liking this chicken salad, which was kind of a big deal because usually we go to Boston Market and get their rotisserie chicken, and we use that as a chicken, but we already had chicken in the chicken breasts in the fridge or the freezer, so I decided to just go ahead and go with that, and he ended up really liking it. He's kind of particular with certain things, so that's why I had to write that note there. But you see here kind of like what my plan was and what actually happened. So this sweet and spicy swallow was supposed to actually happen Thursday, but I was too tired to cook, so I ended up going to Wendy's, so I kind of moved it to Sunday, tomorrow. And then yo-yo just means you're on your own. And then you see I also wrote that I was supposed to meal plan today, which technically I still have time to do, so that's that. And then, you know, I've already numbered it for the next week. I just gotta write in, or actually meal plan, so I can write in what the plan's gonna be. So that's that insert, and then here's the back. And then I love the effect of tearing paper and leaving like the edges on, like, so you can see the like actual tear marks. I just love the way that looks. And so my second insert is actually my actual, like, my grocery list and my receipts. So again, that tear effect. And then here, I don't know if you can tell, but I took the gel pens and added accents to the little bones because they weren't in color in it at first. I did those with the gel pens, which I thought was also a fun effect. So this third insert is just dot grid. And what I do is I write what the meals are going to be, what I meal plan for that week, what those meals will be. And since doing this, I've actually changed it so that it's actually, this line is further up because I don't need to have half of the page listed with, you know, just five meals. And then I have my grocery list. And then after I do my grocery shopping, I tape my receipts to the page. So I have all the receipt, Walmart receipt, and Food Line receipt, just all together. And then again, it's the same thing on the next page. This was the following week. I had my recipes, and then this is why I felt like I didn't need to have half a page just to write the recipes because it takes up too much room. And then I have, you know, my receipts, and again, this was this week. I ended up not actually going grocery shopping. A lot of the stuff in this, and for this week, I had mainly everything already. There's a few things, like if I was going to go grocery shop, I would have got these things, but I didn't. And then like all these little things, I ended up not cooking these recipes, so I didn't really need them. I did pick up a few things. One of these days, I picked up something. But yeah, so as you can see, these were the menus for this week, or the meals for this week listed, and then the rest of the page is the actual list, my actual shopping list. And so next week I will do the same thing. Once I decide what the meals will be, then I'll list them and figure out what I need to get to cook them. And again, this tear effect, which I love. I'm just trying to, you know, even out the orange, the orange and purple. So then the third insert is recipes. So when I find a new recipe, I'm supposed to write them in this insert. Usually I find them on my phone or something, and I just like writing them out, but I have yet to do so just because I always forget about it. So, but this is, and again, is that tear effect, but then I also took the gel pens and colored in a few accents to give it a little something something. So these are a few new recipes that I've tried or wanted to try that I have yet to write in this book. And I'd rather write it out that way I don't have a million tabs open in my phone, because usually I find, you know, recipes online and whatnot, but I have yet to write them out. And then here is just a regular rose gold paper clip, and this came from a keychain at Michael's. It had a cat, like a sequin cat with it, and it was on like a clip, so you can put it on your keychain or like hook it to a lanyard or something. I just took it apart and took the tassel and just slid it onto this paper clip. So, you know, when it's closed, it just kind of hangs out. And then this is just a plain insert, blank insert. So there's that, and then here's the back. Another rose gold clip kit, because I usually have this clip to that and just came undone. And then here's the back, and again it's just another insert that I ripped the pages, glued them together, and laminated it. This actually got messed up going through the laminator, but I kept it because I just like the effect of it. And I colored the tear edge here just to bring in some more of that orange. And again, it's also double-sided, so if I get tired of looking at this, I can always just flip it over. And then if you haven't noticed already, what I also did was, this paper right here is actually the very first paper at the beginning, and then the spiderweb paper is actually the very last. So I kind of just did a full circle situation. So if you can see the spiderweb in the background of that. So yeah, so that's how. So when I go grocery shopping, all I do is take this with me. Take this TN. Off my list, so I can cross things off my list as I'm shopping. But also, if I lose this, it's not the end of the world. Like I said, I did get the TN off of Buy Sell Trade Group, so I didn't really pay full price. I didn't really pay full price for it. But also, there's not like a million things in here that if I lose it, it's like detrimental to like my planning world. This it only includes my meal planning and grocery stuff, so a lot less to lose if this was lost. But yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching, guys. As always, never settle for face value, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.